Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. On This Week in Malware, we'll be covering BTNW Ransomware joins the Stop Djvu ransomware family. NotifPushback.com is a shady site that spams visitors with unwanted ads. And High Performance Gate is a browser hijacker that may lead you to shady websites. BTNW Ransomware is a dangerous, malicious program that targets computers and networks. It is part of the Stop Djvu ransomware family. Cybercriminals often use ransomware from the same family in tandem with threatening information stealers like RedLine and Vidar. It works by encrypting the user's files and then demanding a ransom payment in order to recover them. BTNW ransomware targets a wide variety of file types, including documents, photos, videos, and other data. Once the files are encrypted, they cannot be recovered without the encryption key. How did BTNW ransomware infect your computer? BTNW ransomware is spread through malicious websites that contain malicious links or emails with malicious attachments. It can also be distributed via torrents. Once installed, the ransomware will lock a user's files and then display a ransom note on the victim's desktop. The note usually demands payment in cryptocurrency to unlock the encrypted files. BTNW ransomware encrypts files and adds the .btnw extension to the file names. For instance, it renames 1.jpg to 1.jpg.btnw or 2.png to 2.png.btnw, and so on. The ransom note is dropped in the _readme.txt text file in each affected folder. This is how the menacing ransom note confronts the BTNW ransomware victims. The note states that encrypted files can only be decrypted with the help of unique software and key, which the attackers offer for $980. Victims can get a 50% discount for $490 if they contact the ransomware operators within 72 hours via the two provided email addresses, support@fishmail.top and datarestorehelp@airmail.cc. The ransomware operators also offer to decrypt one file before the payment, though it has to contain non-critical data. It is recommended not to pay the ransom because there's no guarantee that the attackers will decrypt files after payment. How to protect yourself from BTNW ransomware. The only way to get rid of BTNW ransomware and recover encrypted documents is to remove it from the system using a reliable anti-malware remediation program that can detect malicious files and protect the computer against future threats. Once the malicious program is deleted, it might be possible to recover some of the files with certain data recovery tools. Additionally, victims can also use backups or system recovery tools that have been created before the infection. It is important to store backup copies on an external drive or cloud storage service so they are not affected by ransomware attacks. Another option is the recovery service offered by professional data recovery companies. Although there's no guarantee that the files can be recovered, it's still worth trying. It is important for users to be vigilant when online and take all necessary precautions to avoid falling victims to malware like BTNW ransomware. Performing regular system scans, avoiding suspicious links and attachments, and keeping software up to date are all effective measures for preventing ransomware attacks. Notifpushback.com is an unreliable website that can promote adware and potentially unwanted programs. This kind of software may use distribution methods that are not 100% transparent, so it is common that users download and install such apps without even realizing it. These unwanted programs may significantly slow down your system, track your online activities, hijack your browser settings, display intrusive pop-up ads, and redirect you to suspicious websites. How Notifpushback.com gains permission to deliver spam via CAPTCHA. Notifpushback.com gains permission to deliver spam notifications via CAPTCHA through a variety of methods. A common practice is for the website to embed a CAPTCHA code in their HTML or JavaScript code, which triggers a verification request when the user visits the page. This verifies that the visitor is not a malicious bot trying to gain access to the site and its contents. In addition, some websites require users to answer questions or click on an icon before they can view content. This can also serve as an effective way for Notifpushback.com to verify that users are genuine visitors who should receive spam notifications via CAPTCHA. Once verified, Notifpushback.com can then proceed with sending out messages containing promotional offers, discounts, and other information. Ultimately, this allows them to reach a larger pool of customers without running the risk of being blocked or filtered. How do I prevent spam from unreliable sites like Notifpushback.com? The best way to prevent unreliable sites like Notifpushback.com from delivering spam notifications is to be mindful of what you click on when browsing the web. It is important to only visit websites that are legitimate and avoid clicking on suspicious links or pop-ups. Additionally, users should always read site terms and conditions before agreeing to anything, as some sites may state that they will send out promotional messages or notifications after you have provided your personal information. If a website does not provide clear information about how your data will be used and stored, it is best to avoid it altogether. Finally, installing an anti-malware remediation tool can help reduce the chances of coming into contact with online threats that you may acquire on sites that attempt to deliver spam notifications via CAPTCHA. A browser hijacker can have a variety of malicious effects on your web browsing experience. A hijacker can redirect your search queries to other websites, add toolbars and pop-ups to your browser, or even change the home page and default search engine. Browser hijackers can also use tracking cookies that monitor your online activity, allowing them to collect personally non-identifiable information such as your browsing history, search keywords, IP address, and other aggregated statistics on the use of your browser. What is the high-performance gate browser hijacker? The high-performance gate browser hijacker, that gets its name from its own highperformancegate.com, is a type of security threat that users often install on their computers without even realizing it. This happens because browser hijackers tend to come bundled with freeware, or they may be offered to unsuspecting users via online pop-up ads. Once high-performance gate is installed, it hijacks web browsers, redirects users to unwanted websites in order to show sponsored advertisements, and may even lead users to shady websites that can attempt to install additional online threats onto a system. This browser hijacker can also be challenging to remove. Although the main goal of browser hijackers like High Performance Gate is to show advertisements and redirect you to specific websites, its end game may be to collect user data on web browsing history, the pages visited, and the search keywords entered. The aggregated data can be later sold on third-party sites for online marketing purposes. How can you remove browser hijackers from your computer? It is highly recommended to remove a browser hijacker as quickly as possible because it can cause a number of security and privacy issues. Removing a browser hijacker should be done by using an anti-malware program which will scan your computer for online threats and delete any that are found. Additionally, it is important to reset all your browsers back to their default settings in order to ensure that any changes made by the hijacker have been removed. Taking these measures will help protect your computer from future attacks and keep your personal information safe. You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like Spy Hunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. Spy Hunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. Spy Hunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the Spy Hunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. Spy Hunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download Spy Hunter today. Thanks for watching.